We're
Mhm.
going to be starting up this game again, round number 4 slash the semifinals coming into play. Feel the Vibe versus Cheese Enema. Lulu on that Netorare Man armor going to play that Leona. We're going to have HaIfhearted on the Zyra. Garen going to be played by Dienovv, and Sauron going to be playing that Syndra. That is going to be for the blue side for that team. We're going to check over for the purple side. What do we have, generic?
We have Battle Bunny Riven, played by SifuCalvin. I think his name is pronounced Kraogg or something. Is that right? We have him playing the Prince Draven. We have Kayle being played by Wawix. We have Maokai being played by Lurch, and Gragas played by Necrysis.
And we're going to... Sorry, go.
So also, in terms of the skin war,
Mm-hmm.
we see 4 versus 4 right here. I'm very disappointed with Lurch and Sauron, because Maokai and Syndra have some really good skins, and they're just not taking advantage of the power that they can bring to their teams.
Doesn't Syndra only have one skin?
She does, and it's gorgeous.
It is probably one of the best skins, though, for Sasha's only skin. What is it? Another person that only has one skin right now, Draven, not gonna get another skin. What do you think about that?
I think that there have been a lot of great ideas. There's been like Fire Dance and Draven that's been played around with on the forums. I think that Draven's such a huge character that Riot has a lot to play with for him. So like, I think he's going to have some more skins fairly soon. It's just a matter of them like actually getting the resources to coming out with them.
To actually start it off with that, yeah. I mean, they finally gave Soraka skin. I think they need to give Tarek a skin as well. I mean, it's awesome and cool to see. I think everyone's favorite is 5th Age Tarek, but...
Oh, for sure. I just want, like, total pink Tarek. Or Village People Tarek. That'd be fantastic.
Village People Tarek. That would be actually pretty interesting to see. We do see the startup yet again, so I'm going to bottom lane. We do have Necrysis going to be over that bottom lane as well. I think... Because I saw this matchup last week, I think this is why Gragas wanted to go bot again. He wanted to redeem himself for this one. But yeah, like everyone was really viable. I was just guessing that was Necrysis because yeah, well unfortunately he did want to make up for that last.
Okay.
Do you see some damage coming out? Feel the Vibe going to take a little bit of poke. Great job at applying zoning out the team. Now Cheese Enema going to go right engage onto Dienovv. Don't think that's the smartest idea. Kraogg takes a lot of big bursts from the beginning. Now we see Lurch trying to re-engage onto the team, but unfortunately not going to be able to do anything. Kayle going to be able to pick up one kill. We do see Maokai being picked up as well. Now Riven going to be taken down, and we're going to see if Wawix can get out of the danger play. Going to be able to get the heal. But now we do see 2-1 on the revives. We do have that J4 going to be caught up. Now Wawix going to cut down.
Oh, Wawix survives.
Barely saving now over there, but I don't know why. She actually tried to go back onto it. Netorare Man going to be pick up a double kill up on that Lulu. Now SifuCalvin going to go right onto Armor. Armor going to try to get out of there, get there. But unfortunately, a triple kill coming from Netorare Man. He does not want to go for the Quadra. He actually going to still go for this port. And he's going to be taking up the kill. It is half-hearted onto the Maokai. Netorare Man still is going to be a good teammate, taking this point down, and the windmill going to be captured for Feel the Vibe.
I like that too. Like, Lulu does really well with items, but I feel like Zyra or Garen, getting them the kills and getting them the most gold is also going to really help them out. So like, yeah, that'd be like so cool if like Lulu got a quadra kill, but I still think it's like smarter if they give gold to other teammates.
I mean, that was just an unfortunate situation for Netorare Man, but yeah, I mean, it was just 1 or 2 auto attacks slash. I think the only kill that really was her was the glitter round kill off of Wawix, I think.
Yeah, chasing Wawix on
Kayle, yeah. So, I mean, that was just unfortunate for her, but yeah, that's just gonna happen. 403. She has a bit of gold mount, 2.5 when me to her to boot. Does pick up a Prosperous, or she has a Prosperous ring, going to pick up the Phoenix Codex and go right back over in the windmill. Overall, what do you think happened for Feel the Vibe to actually catch over to the windmill?
I think Feel the Vibe just has way too much utility. I'm just blaming that one on Lulu. I think that they also have a very strong engage. Because they have Lulu who can like speed Jarvan up, they also have Zyra. As soon as Zyra gets the root on someone, or if Leona manages to like get her sword on someone, that person is engaged on. They're in a lot of trouble, and that really works in their favor.
We do have 2 people already focusing over in bottom lane now. We didn't see Storm actually use the revive, try to catch up on the SifuCalvin. HaIfhearted going to come up as well. Going to get the root down. No, just going to go plant it down, and then we're going to see the unleash power from Sauron. Going to be able to pick up the kill onto that bottom lane. But unfortunately for the windmill, you see Armor be taken down right quickly. from the J4, and now J4 going to try to dunk it in onto Netorare Man. On the other side, Lurch going to get Whimsy down, and now damage output coming from Netorare Man. So much disabled from this Lulu. Can't really do too much.
I remember talking to Z-Mike, who's considered one of the best Lulu players on Dominion, just saying like there's nothing more satisfying than just turning someone into like a cupcake or something.
It's probably the best little thing HaIfhearted going to be able to get a double kill over there top. Great job by Lulu and Zyra.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's probably one of the most untalked about abilities. Whimsy, the disable coming from that is just ridiculously strong.
Oh, it's crazy, and it lasts so long too. And like honestly, just like seeing Vin coming at you.
Oh.
Just being like, the die is cast, and then she turns into like a kitten. It's just fantastic.
Which is unfortunate because that is what happened over there at top lane, but now we're going to see the backup from the team of Feel the Vibe. 3-2 on the cap points right now. We'll see what She's Enema is going to do to try to respond to this. Unfortunately, they are, well, outnumbered over in the windmill, and they are going to be able to take a little bit of time just waiting out. Where the Lulu, where the Zyra, where the Leona is, the support team, where they're at, and gonna try to find out how they're gonna figure this one out. Slash, what do you think Cheese Enema has to do?
I think they have to ban Lulu next time.
Maybe.
What do they have to do? Sauron's really good bot lane. I think Syndra's actually surprisingly hard to gank too. She has a slow on a very low cooldown. She has a knockback that can also stun in an AoE. Her slow is also an AoE. And worst comes to worst, her single target damage is just so nuts that like, realistically, if she's poked down the enemy bottom laner enough, the enemy bottom laner has to either back off because they can explode to Syndra, or Syndra can just turn around and explode her ganker. Like, so that's tough. I'd say they should try and capture someone on their own if possible, but Lulu's disengages are going to make that really difficult.
Missed the explosive cast, and now we're going to try to chase onto Sauron. Sauron's going to use the Scatter of the Week to try to slow it down, but it is going to be the kill onto Sauron. Now we're going to have SifuCalvin going to be re-engaged upon by armor. Dienovv coming up from the side, going to go chase down, spin the win with that judgment. Can he finish up the kill with the Demacia? Doesn't actually use it yet. Should. Oh no, it's not even up.
I don't think he has to though.
Yeah, and we do see the kill from Dienovv right over there. Back cap from Lurch over there. And be able to pick up that point while HaIfhearted and Netorare Man trying to hold up on the top lane. Great intervention, you're going to be able to secure even more stuff for this windmill. And Netorare Man probably going to be taking down Kraogg. Going to go try to zone it in. Gets pick it up from the turret, and Wawix can't keep it going. Just unfortunate times the turret did not get disabled during that whole little fight engagement. And yeah, Lulu just showing his power over there. Picking up another kill. Oh, wow, Netorare Man, doing a really good job right now.
Yeah, once again, Lulu, just not fair. She hasn't died yet either. That's just, like, Lulu, the other thing on top of the utility, just to add insult to injury, is the fact that she's so slippery. Like, even Italy's like, oh my god, can you be any more slippery? Like, just stop it.
Netorare Man, we're gonna look at the actual skills and actually everything else. Looking up, he does have that Q all leveled up with help picks. Gonna be the second one down. Very, very good damage output coming out from Netorare Man. Gonna be picking up a Blackfire Torch possibly as well. So very good stuff coming out from this player.
Bot lane things are going right now in Syndra's favor. We see in terms of gold, Syndra has about 800 gold advantage over Gragas. And I have to stress, a lot of people think like Dominion, you don't have to CS at all, that's only Summoner's Rift. But in reality, Dominion bottom lane is all about CSing. Top lane gets the assists, like with this team fight that might happen right now, they're going to get a lot of gold from this. Whereas bot lane, if you don't get that gold, you'll fall behind.
Yeah, and we're going to see if Dienovv will fall down onto this one, but with the Shrine Relic plus the wind, the ult from the Wild Growth, can it be enough for Netorare Man to do something with it? Dienovv going to be taken off from the side, but now it's Netorare Man getting focused down. Armor trying to delay as much as he can for Kraogg, and Kraogg going to be taken off from the armor, and the Whimsy so strong. Picking up the kill is Netorare Man yet again, going 7-0-6 right now, off on top lane.
It's another favorite of mine is whenever Lulu like engages in with her ultimate, says her like, there's no other way. Then Lulu just turns into a cat. Also, just so satisfying.
It's just so strong coming out from this Lulu player. I mean, Whimsy and all, but I mean, she's making really good utilities. I mean, ulting whenever she can to get more DPS for Dienovv, or getting that Whimsy at the end. It was just very, very smart play right now from Netorare Man, and shows right now on the score 467 to 254. Feel the Vibe's doing a really good job just taking these little advantages
They
and
really
keeping
are.
it going for themselves.
Like they took top point. I don't think they've lost it yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. I was gonna agree with that. HaIfhearted could be cut off from the side, but they're actually gonna try to zone out this Lulu pick. Nope, they're gonna still catch on to HaIfhearted. HaIfhearted gonna be in to give just a little too quickly. Netorare Man gonna still go into the fight. I don't know if she needs to do that. Armor just kind of being by
No, Kai should
himself.
try and zone Lulu right now from the fight, and he responded a little late to that.
Oh,
However,
they might just take too much damage from Netorare Man. Gonna be taking the health pick. Gonna use the wall growth to try to get out of there, but unfortunately, Wawix should be able to finish it up. It's actually SifuCalvin gonna be able to pick that one up. Now Dienovv gonna be taking a lot of damage in between that, and SifuCalvin gets a double kill to boot.
good job for Tease Enema. They managed to get the point again. They're going to get the quest with this too, which is going to give them a bit of an advantage. Going to give them a few more points down on Feel the Vibe. It's going to be interesting to see if they can defend this point. Right now, the only Kayle's defending the point, whereas we see Zyra and Leona coming top. So I think they should be fine. Tease Enema is going to be able to get their players back in the jungle, back defending the windmill point. So it's going to be Feel the Vibe that's going to have to go on the offensive and retake the windmill, or possibly gank bot. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Feel the Vibe right now is in a pretty good position. I mean, you look at the score, it's really good. But I just checked that over at Riven's items, did build up into that Black Cleaver right after getting that shutdown bonus. We're going to see a lot of damage output coming from SifuCalvin. So if SifuCalvin doesn't get it focused down from the team of Feel the Vibe, it's going to be pretty dangerous. We do see Dienovv going to be talked to by SifuCalvin. Now Dienovv is going to go right back onto the team. Armor going to miss off onto that Zenith Blade. But yeah, that is prime target number one. Other than the J4, they might want to catch up as well. And other than Kayle, who's just still zoning out whenever she can. Riven's really dangerous just because she got an immense amount of gold in just a little bit of short time. And they'll be able to take that down probably easily if they get everybody connected. Over at bottom lane, I didn't actually see what happened. I'm guessing gank, but what happened over there?
It looks like, yeah, Leona came down and ganked Gragas. Syndra, very receptive to ganks. She pretty much has like a Sona ult, but on like more range. And yeah, Leona also a really strong ganker. She has 3 different CC abilities that she can use that also make her allies more strong because of her passive. They did manage to get that point, so it's still 3 points for Feel the Vibe, despite the fact that Tease Enema has the windmill. And it looks like they're not going to give up that point. However, they do...
They're taking over at bottom, they're taking over at top. Kraogg right now, whoa, my screen just went offline. But Kraogg right over there, going to be able to get out of there is Sauron, but Kraogg trying to still chase this Syndra is going to miss that offline. And now HaIfhearted and Netorare Man trying to do something out of top. Does get the stun, get knock up, no HaIfhearted is going to be taken out over there, going to be zoned around, but does pick up the kill onto Maokai off on plants. And now we do see some poke and some slowness for SifuCalvin. Can't HaIfhearted do anything else from this. Does do some more poke, but unfortunately SifuCalvin going to be able to pick up the kill. And now Netorare Man just pretty much going to be able to get killed. Wawix, can you finish up the kill, bro? Oh, he does have the sight from the sweeper, I'm guessing.
They do it. Oh no.
Still Netorare Man still cutting down right now, and Dienovv get over here. Just going to be able to help out in just a little bit. Dienovv going to be sending down. Now it's Netorare Man easily getting picked out.
Strong ultimate from Kayle.
Yeah, strong times from Kayle, but unfortunately, Wawix is now going to chase on the Dienovv. It is going to be a 3-2 cap right now for the team of Tease Enema. And they're going to get some points back, but overall, this Lulu is just, like you said, you're going to be slippery, but just a very big factor in this game right now.
For sure. Yeah, I think this also showcases just how strong supports are in general. Like, I find it interesting how a lot of players don't like to play supports. They think they're so boring, they don't do anything to change games. When in reality, the supports are the people who set up the damage dealers, like, to do their business. I think it's the supports who make the plays and who are just the game changers, not so much the Fed Vayne. Like the Fed Vayne, like if she's like getting jumped on by like Jarvan and everyone, she's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, the supports do a lot to help out the team. We do see the Armor going right in. Now we have Kraogg going re-engaging on the Dienovv and Netorare Man. Netorare Man is still the focus. HaIfhearted going to get zoned out the fight from Riven. But now Kraogg going to be limited down. Going to be taking a lot of damage. Demacia going down, but did not finish up that kill. It is going to be Dienovv going to be picking up, while we do see Leona picking up a kill over there, as well as the only Zyra going to get kicked off as well. SifuCalvin going to take a lot of damage from Dienovv, and it's going to be Dienovv finishing up that one. Great job on Netorare Man disabling onto the Riven. And we'll see what they can do about this windmill, which I don't think they can actually capture unless Lurch really can't get Salem onto it. Yeah, Lurch is going to be taking a lot of damage, but is Netorare Man going down? No, she will not. It is going to be SifuCalvin going to come off on the side. Did not focus the little Lulu that was going to die off anyway, but now it's going to go right on it and pick it off through the wind slash. Overall, very good little trade-off. They're still gonna hold a point. Cheese Anima, great job by Malka just staying over there. Like, he had no other way, really. I mean, he could have gone back, but he would have lost a point from that.
So we're seeing a very good job of Cheese Anima coming back from this deficit that Feel the Vibes dealt to them. In terms of gold bot lane, we're seeing, what are we seeing here? A huge gold advantage. Right now, Sauron has about 1,600 gold over Necrysis. Which is really significant.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
Sauron's in a good place.
A few more damage items, but on top of that, Syndra actually could build up a little bit more healthiness. I mean, she does have that Fiend's Holy Grail to mitigate a little bit of the damage. On the Necrysis right now only has the Blackfire Torch to really help his healthiness. I mean, Rally's Crystal Scepter is going to be pretty much online for Sauron really soon, and that's going to be a dangerous time. With Armor helping out with the gank, gets the Zenith Blade, gets the Solar Flare, but Necrysis gets a great good ult to get the zone out of the team, and going to be able to probably get out of here unless he just goes the other way and he's going to get killed down from Unleashed Power. Unfortunate times in Necrysis, but he's going to get picked off from the kill. Sauron now Lurch in a really bad position, super low right now.
Oh, goes in.
A lot of damage. Can he actually get out of there? I don't think so. Zenith Blade is way too strong, and it is another kill. That was an unfortunate kill, actually. Lurch should have not been there.
We see top lane as well. Feel the Vibe was able to put so much pressure and make all the kills bot lane, but also they're taking the windmill as well. I thought that they might be able to defend it. Because they actually managed to corner Garen and shut him down, which was most of their damage. But ultimately, Feel the Vibe was able to respond to that and take the windmill.
Yeah, it looks like Feel the Vibe is going to gain their advantages, but it is looking like Cheese Enema is going to try to take over the point. And they try to capture the objective as well, but then Dienovv coming in on the side, going to go disable as much as they can for this quarry. And now we're going to see Armor taking a lot of damage onto Wawix. Wawix is going to hit a Solar Flare in the face, and it is going to be Armor going to be able to help to secure the kill onto HaIfhearted. Team of Cheese Enema has to back away just because it took so much damage from the start of that. Dienovv, I mean, this is an unsung hero from the last few weeks with this Garen, and is doing a really good job just, well, disabling and making sure that the team isn't actually capturing points.
And he's got all the supports behind him. Even though he's their only ID, he's still got so much support backing him that he's totally fine.
And SifuCalvin now going to get engaged by Lulu, going to pick up another kill. Lurch now going to be in the focus right now. And then you have the Whimsy coming on the Kraogg. Kraogg going to get disabled upon, but able to pick up the kill is Kraogg onto that Zyra. And now we're going to see the whole death squad of Feel the Vibe trying to chase Kraogg. I don't think that's probably the smartest idea. Netorare Man going to be seen through the, I'm guessing the Gragas Spectral Landing Perch. Yes, it was a Gragas, and then we're going to see the backup of the team of Feel the Vibe, but Feel the Vibe going to hold onto the windmill just for a little bit longer. Armor has to stay up there, unfortunately, and could be 2v1 in just a little bit. Or everybody's just going to wait up in the jungle. I mean, that works
Go mid,
too.
see what happens, yeah.
Cheese Enema is just going to try to wait out, but overall, Cheese Enema still really can catch up.
They get her, explode her, good job.
They do catch that down, and now Dienovv in a little bit of trouble, taking a little bit of pokes. SifuCalvin going to try to finish up the kill. Wind Slash is still active.
We see Armor going for the back cap actually on the drill, which is really, really smart of him. However, in doing so, they're going to give up the windmill. And it looks like Wawix on Kayle is going to be able to come and maybe stops the neutralization. Good job.
Wow, very
so close.
Barely having even like a 0% chance to get that, but Armor not going to be able to catch that one. HaIfhearted not going to be off onto Kraogg. Kraogg going to get engaged upon, but the invulnerability shield through the intervention. Is that going to be enough to save Kraogg? It is Kayle off on the side, going to get kited down, and it is now Zyra. HaIfhearted going to pick it up from on there, off of all the Ganker Rage. And now we're going to see Lurch going to go on to Armor, and now they're going to go on to Netorare Man, but I'm going to be safe for a little bit longer. Unfortunately, we do trade off 1-for-1. Dienovv going to be taken off from the kill, but now SifuCalvin going to top lane, trying to pick up on the Dienovv, wind slash down, and it's actually going to be Kayle going to pick up the kill. Now Harder coming back into the fight through the revive, and Lurch going to be taking a lot of poke. Can he actually finish it up? I don't think so. SifuCalvin going to go right onto Netorare Man. Netorare Man has to get out of there, has to actually Whimsy out of there, and will be able to get away, but his half-hearted going to be taken off from that one, unfortunately. It looks like Feel the Vibe is just going in one by one. It's not really helping their cause right now, though.
Like, one thing I'd like to appreciate is the team fight that happened earlier. They were focusing down Jarvan, and Jarvan actually managed to get away from them, whereas Kayle and Riven were focusing the half-hearted on Zyra, and they managed to take her down. So Jarvan got away from them, they didn't kill Jarvan, and it put the fight into their favor, whereas they didn't defend Zyra, which worked in Cheese Enema's favor.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate, and now we're going to have Cheese Enema re-engage over here at the bottom. We're going to see the J4 ult onto the Syndra. Now we're going to try to get the back away armor, trying to back away from this Dienovv, doing as much as he can to do some damage, but it's not going to be enough to actually pick up the kill. Dienovv,
is there enough?
Oh my gosh, Necrysis can't go anywhere else. It's going to be able to come out to the aid of the teammates, and be able to just get away from there. Lulu and Half-Hearted going over in top lane, trying to defeat Lurch. Lurch has to use the Garrison to hold off onto this point. Can he defend it a little bit longer? And using the Arcu Smash, but it's not going to be enough. Lurch going to be taken down from Half-Hearted, but now SifuCalvin coming up from the side. Whimsy going to be used. Now we're just going to see the ultimates and the disable coming up from Feel the Vibe, but Feel the Vibe still can't really do anything about SifuCalvin. Still a big beaten stick, would want to go down and beat onto the team, but you're going to back off from this. Wawix and SifuCalvin just going to try to heal up and defend the point. Meanwhile, over in bottom lane, unfortunately, we do see a gank up, and we do have that Necrysis going to be taken down again. Over at top lane, Kraogg going to go up there, trying to finish up onto armor, but that is a very tanky Leona, and you can't really do too much about that. We do have SifuCalvin going to be down onto her ultimate, so we don't have Riven's ultimate for a little bit. I mean, we did have the wind slash actually being activated, so we can't really do anything about that. Meanwhile, over at bottom lane, we do have Kraogg getting picked off over there, getting picked up, and Dienovv and Sauron going to be able to pick up the kill and capture the point with the objective added onto that. That's a lot of damage, and that's a lot of poke that the team of Cheese Enema cannot handle right now.
They're doing a really good job defending this windmill point. However, they did give up bottom lane, sadly. So even though they have the windmill, Feel the Vibe has that point, and they are going to have to respond to it, and I think in doing so they might just give up the windmill.
It's looking like a Netorare Man gonna be able to get out of there yet again. Great job by her getting, I mean the Lulu player getting out of that one. Lurch is now gonna be taking a lot of damage. Dienovv getting picking up the kill. It's actually Sauron, but Dienovv helping out with that. And yeah, Sauron's gonna try to do as much as she can to really help out and push out the team. Well, Dienovv actually disable onto Necrysis, yes he will, but Lurch is not going to be able to pick up some of that slack, get one auto attack, or a Garrison, that works too. And we do see Sauron going to be able to pick up the kill onto SifuCalvin. Necrysis is going to try to get out of there, he gets out through the body slam, and now we're going to see the slowdown onto Lurch. Overall good takes, but we do see a back cap possibly happening for Cheese Enema. Will it be too late though? Netorare Man is going to be there to respond.
Lulu's there, and Lulu's infuriating to take off of points.
It is looking like it with the wall growth and just so much damage on the board. It does not matter. DC is going to be able to delay just for a little bit longer. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Can Lurch get it? No, but Leona's going to be doing that, and that will be GG.
No, I'd just like to say too though, that last fight down there when we saw Sauron versus Riven, that was absolutely mesmerizing. Like just